Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video, we're just gonna go ahead and hang out. I'm gonna chit chat with you guys a little bit, and we're just gonna go ahead and do our own thing. I want to do a really like gold summer goddess, really glowy makeup look, so that's pretty much what I'm going for. So I already have my eyebrows on. I used my Benefit Brow, and I also primed my lid with concealer because you guys know that's my favorite way to prime. So we're pretty much just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So I'm just going to grab 2 pieces of Scotch tape and just put them on the back of my hand, just because I've been really loving how this looks. And I'm going to make sure it's a little bit lower than my lower lash line, so that way the lower lash line will connect with it. Okay, it's pretty even. So for today's look, I'm going to go ahead and use, again, the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. And I really, really love this palette. I've been playing with it a lot. So I want to play with more of like the golden tones. And I think I'm also going to add a pop of color somewhere. Honestly, do not mind my hair. Do not mind my shirt. I'm not going to wear this, obviously, in my intro and all that. But I'm just like, I'm sick of wearing nice shirts while I'm filming, because like powder and excess. And for some reason, whenever I pour foundation on the back of my hand, it gets everywhere. Don't ask me how, it does. So we're just gonna go ahead and do this. And you guys know I hate doing makeup with my hair down, so you know what, whatever. If you see these baby hairs, just embrace it. I chopped my hair again, it's a little bit shorter, it's okay. So the first color in this palette I'm gonna grab is Pukey, and it's right here. And I'm using that on my Morphe R38 brush. I love this brush so much for blending crease colors. And I'm pretty much just going to throw this in the crease from outer to inner corner. So I want to catch you guys up. I am back to working. I'm working back at a dentist's office because, if you guys don't know, I am a dental assistant. So yeah, I'm working back there. I just needed, you know, some money. I'm just taking this brush because I set my lid with it. So yeah, I'm just working there pretty much, and this week I'm pretty busy there because I have a few people on vacay. So I'm working extra hard, but that's okay. That paycheck will be worth it. So yeah, that's where I've been. So any kind of opportunity I get, I want to film. And I have a lot of difficulties with my camera. I really don't know if it's my camera. I don't know if it's my memory card. I don't know if it's my computer. I just don't know what it is. Maybe a few weeks ago, I was having trouble with my computer, and you guys know I bought a new computer and all that, but for some reason it just kept telling me my storage was full, and I was getting so pissed off because it's a brand new computer. I had nothing on it. I don't have like Microsoft or anything. Like, this new computer is strictly just for filming and editing, and it would just tell me that my storage was full, and I'd be like, what the hell? Like, no, it's not. And it was like Final Cut Pro and all the videos that I was doing in Final Cut Pro. So the gentleman at Apple told me to import them from my camera straight to my external hard drive, and then import them from my external to Final Cut, and then save it in Final Cut. Save it in my external, excuse me, and then upload it from my external to YouTube. And I don't know if doing all that has diminished the quality of my videos. So like, if you go a few videos back, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell that they look a little bit like blurry, fuzzy, kind of like unclear. So I've been really pissed about that because, you know, like, of course you're gonna be upset, and like, they're already on YouTube. Like, I don't want to delete them even though like they look shitty to me. And it's not even like the tutorial part, it's like the intro part. So I've just been like really upset. So I don't know if it's my camera. I don't know, because like when I look at the video on my camera, I use a Sony a5100, by the way, to film. When I look on the camera, it looks crystal clear, and then when I import it, it like just looks a little blurry, and I don't know why. I don't know why. If you guys could help me, if you guys have any tips or anything like that, please let me know. So this is pretty much why I'm filming today. I really wanted to wait and film because I ordered the new Sephora Pro palettes online because they did drop on the 4th of July. But for some reason, it's taking like forever to get here. So as soon as I get those, I will film with them because I want to do a review and a first impressions on them and all that. I bought the more colorful one, and of course I bought the warm tone one. So the next shade I think I'm going to pick up in the palette, I think I'm going to mix these two together right here, just because I want to add a little bit more like orangey tones, like yellow tones. I just want to add this right over top, like kind of help these two shades blend out that crease color, and then blend it all the way out. The next shade I'm going to grab will be this one right here. I don't know the names of them, I'm sorry, I'll leave them in the screen. I love this palette so much. Like, I feel like there's just so much shit going on with this palette, and it's really like, I just feel like it's so unfair, you know, like someone who works so hard getting like that. And I get it, everyone's open to their opinions, but I feel like there are certain people out there in the world that are just making this palette seem like it's shit, and I really don't think it is. This shade to me looks like it's a little bit more of like a purpley brown, but I'm still gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up on, my brush is over there. I'm gonna pick it up on a Crown C433 blending brush. It's like more of those purpley based browns. It reminds me of, yeah, it's like a little bit more purpley. So I'm going to pick up that brown, the darker brown that we added in the crease in the outer corner, and just blend right over top of it, because I don't want it to look purple. I want it to be dark. I want it to be dark, you know? I'm actually going to pick up a little bit of the black in the palette just for a little intense. I like that. Okay. I've been like just obsessed with like those kind of looks lately. I want to know what videos you guys want to see, so let me know in the comments down below. I really want to film like different videos for you guys. I'm thinking of filming like my favorite at-home workouts, because I do have a gym membership, but honestly, like now that I'm working like crazy, I really don't have the time, and like I want to go in the morning, and I really want to try to go in the morning, but you know, I like my sleep. So if you guys were wondering, I'm looking straight into the mirror that I have right in front of me, and then I also look in my compact right here. It just helps. Like these shadows blend so nicely. I think it's amazing. I want to get this palette when it restocks for my freelance kit. So for my lid, we're gonna do the gold, because I mean, why wouldn't we? So pretty. Oh my god, this gold right now is giving it to me. I actually have something else in my drawer. It's from Morphe that I actually want to add right over top of this, because this is really, really pretty. Wow, that's beautiful. In the pan, it looks like a little bit more of like those greenish type of gold colors, but this on the lid looks so gorgeous. How has your guys' summer been? I want to know what you guys have been doing. What is on my face? The whole time I didn't realize that was on my face. It's probably on my finger, and I wiped my face. Pick up this brown shade that I used again and just go over the edges with that. So I'm gonna grab this Morphe pressed pigment. I've had this in my drawer for so long. This is in the shade Gold Digger. It's like such a gorgeous, like true yellow gold shade. So I kind of want to pop this like more in that inner part. Like more in the inner part area. Like I want to see how it looks. Like just for an extra pop, you know? Like really intensify it. Oh yeah, that looks so pretty. I'm just going to put this all over. It's not because I don't like this shade. I do, but I've really been wanting to use this, and I feel like this is the perfect look to use it, you know? So let me just put this on top. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a winged liner. Courageous, right? So this is the NYX liquid liner. This is unfortunately not the matte one, but it's okay. So I have the tape there, so it's going to help me guide my wing. Okay, pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Now's the trick to get them to match. I'm just gonna go ahead, remove the tape. Be ever so careful because it might still be wet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply our mascara and some lashes, go eat my dinner, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I already have my lashes on, and I did just touch up a little bit of my liner so we don't see the lashes. If you guys don't know, I'm wearing Flutter Lashes Intoxicating because they're my fave. So we're going to go ahead and move on to complexion. So I already applied some moisturizer. I applied the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Moisturizer, and I've been really loving this. So I do already have my moisturizer on. I did just reapply a little bit of. We're going to go ahead and apply an illuminator because I do want this look to be like really glowy and dewy. So I'm going to go ahead and apply the Maybelline Master Prime Blur and Illuminate Primer. I've been really loving this. So it is more of a pinky tone to it, but okay. And I'm just going to apply this pretty much everywhere because I do want a really nice glow to the skin. To add a little bit more glow, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this Temp 2 Liquid Glow. This is the Temp 2 and BoxyCharm collaboration. I did get this in my BoxyCharm last month. So I'm just going to shake it up, and I'm going to put a little bit of it on the back of my hand, just like that. And I'm going to take my damp beauty blender, and I'm just going to apply this in areas that I really want you to see that's glowy. The reason I'm doing this first is because this is really dark, and I feel like if I put this over my foundation, not that you're not going to see it, but you're going to see it, and it's going to be like a gold cast on my face because I still am pretty pale. I'm going to go ahead and just apply this Tarte primer. This is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. So I'm just going to pick up a little bit of it with like my nail, and then I bring it on my finger, and now I like to like get it a little bit warm with my fingertips. And then I just like to push this product into the porous areas on my face. So right here would be like kind of like my problem area. I wouldn't say problem area, but I have noticed that my pores have gotten larger in that area. So I like to push. I noticed that when I swipe, this kind of tends to ball up. But when I push, it's fine. And I like just taking the excess on my fingers up against my under eye. So before I go in with foundation, I'm going to go ahead and spritz my face with my Smashbox primer water. So I've been really loving this combination of foundations mixed together. So I'll be mixing the Loreal Pro Glow in the shade 202 with the Loreal Pro Matte, the Infallible, in the shade 104 Golden Beige. I love this combination so much. I think it is absolutely gorgeous on the skin, and it's like a semi-matte finish because I'm mixing a matte foundation with a glowy foundation, but it is so beautiful. I love the way that this sits on my skin. This has been literally my go-to combo for the past few weeks. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix these two together on the back of my hand. Sometimes I'll put, like, depending on the day, like if my skin is more dry, I won't put a lot of the Pro Matte just because I am dry. But I honestly might mix some of that liquid glow in with the foundation. So I'm just going to put whatever I mixed with on my hand. I'm just going to put a dot of that glow in the mix of it. I know I just put a liquid glow in with like a glowy foundation in with a matte foundation, but like I said, I have dry skin, and then I like taking it and blending it into my skin with my Morphe E6 brush. It's a flat top brush, and what I like to do is I like to just push the product into my skin first. And I haven't been bringing foundation up here lately, like really close up to my under eye, just because I'm going to apply concealer there anyway. I'm going to bring it down my neck so everything matches. I get asked a lot how I do my brows before my foundation, and it's just something that I've been doing now for a while. So I'll just take the foundation mixture and my concealer brush, and I'll just go around my brow. I won't go like directly on top of it because I'll just blend the rest of this downwards. And at my neck because, like I said, my chest is really tan, but my neck isn't. So you see the coverage that it gives, but it's so glowy and dewy. What I'll do is I'll just take my damp sponge and just go around it and just pick up any excess product. for concealer, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Maybelline Better Skin Concealer. This is in the shade 10, and I'm going to apply this one right underneath the eyes because this is a little bit more hydrating in my opinion. I am going to use my Tarte Shape Tape, but only for like this area. What I like taking the tape shape for is around that nose area. This is in the shade light neutral, sorry. And I like going around this area. And a little bit down the sides of my nose. Under yet. So I want to try a brush to blend out my concealer. I want to try two brushes. This is the Morphe E48. I usually use this to set my concealer, but I've been seeing a lot of people blend their concealer out with it, so no, I don't like the way that looks. I'm gonna blend out the nose last just because, wow, I look a little bit crazy right now. Just because when it sets a little bit, it really is gonna help me contour my nose. Get it straight. See, they like contoured my nose for me. I'm gonna go back in with the brush that I have foundation on and just go over this area where the concealer meets the foundation, just because I feel like it's looking a little bit too light, the under eye. To set everything, I'm gonna go ahead and use my RCMA No Color Powder. Okay, and then I'll just take like any excess product, like powder, on my face and just give myself a quick set. To bronze my skin, I'm going in with a MAC Give Me Sun bronzer. So pretty, mineralized skin finish in Give Me Sun. I'm going to take my MAC 135 go-to bronzer brush, and I'm going to give you back that tan I had going on my forehead. And then I'm just going to kind of like push the bronzer into my skin. I don't necessarily want to rub it, unless like it's starting to look a little. Okay. To contour, I'm grabbing my NYX contour kit, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and mix these two shades together. Contour with this. This brush is so nice for contouring. I feel like it gets right in there. I'm also gonna take a small blending brush. I'm going to take a Morphe M433 and a little bit of this shade right here, and we're going to contour the schnoz. So because we let that concealer sit there, we just blend it out like that. Where I'm going to contour is just going to be right next to it like this. I don't really have a lot of product on my brush just because I don't really like contouring my nose, but I know I should. Throwing shade at myself. And then when I get to the tip of the brush, when I get to the tip of the nose, I like bringing it in. So it kind of creates a little bit more of a ballish effect. And then I'll go in with like my beauty blender or the brush, like a blending brush, and just kind of soften it. For highlight, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Artist Couture Diamond Glow Powder in the shade Illuminati. I've been obsessed with this. I'm going to use my Bare Minerals fan brush. What I like doing is I like picking it up on the brush. For blush, I'm just going to go ahead and grab this Tarte blush. This is the Tarte Amazonian Clay 12-hour blush in the shade Captivating. This is probably one of my favorite shades because it's just like, it's so gorgeous. Like, look at that. These are really pigmented. Do they last 12 hours? I don't really know. But I just like putting these right to the apples of my cheeks. I'm blending them in towards like my bronzer. I haven't been glam in so long, like, and then I just take my stippling brush and just go over everything. So I'm gonna cover my eyes, but I'm just gonna like set my face area with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. No, I just got my eye wet. Okay, so I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit more and we'll do the eyes. We'll do the lower lash line. So going back into, actually, no. I grabbed this Essence eye pencil. It says it's waterproof. And 06 Cocoa Bean. And I'm going to use that to, I'm going to apply that on my waterline. I didn't want to use black, but I did want something in my waterline. I know I messed up. I did tightline with this, by the way, and I did smudge it underneath my lower lash line. So now I'm just going to go ahead and grab a pencil brush so we can blend that out. I'm going to go ahead and grab same pencil brush, and I'm going to go ahead and grab this shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and mix it in with this dark brown one. Intensify that a little bit. If you want to use black, you can totally go ahead and use black, but I'm not like really a black liner wearer. If I wear liner, I feel like it's definitely more on the brown tones. I feel like a smoky lash line is always good if your eyes are creasing. I'm going to go ahead and grab the shade Pukey, which is the first shade we use in our transition, as our transition shade, and we're just going to go ahead and throw that right underneath so we have a nice seamless blend. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and apply some mascara to the lower lash line. This is the Milani Lash Trifecta. Okay, quick change, and I did my hair. So for the lips, I'm going to go in with this Lorac lipstick. It's the highly pigmented lipstick, and this is in the shade Visionary. It's a really nice neutral brown shade. Now this is too dark. I can fucking win. I'm going to put a little bit of this Maybelline lipstick in the middle. This is in the shade 920 Nude Lust, just because this looks a little too dark right now. It's better. I'm going to put a gloss over top. I'm going to go in with this Becca Liquid Crystal Lip Topper Glow Gloss, and this is in the shade Champagne Dream and Bellini. So this is what it looks like. I used this in my last video, I think. Only complaint I have about this gloss is that like I feel like not enough product is deposited on the wand. Like I feel like I have to constantly keep going back in. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and spray my face one more time. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought and any video requests that you might have. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!